We've been enjoying our time here at SGC. We thought let's tackle the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Let's just do it right now.
Let's talk about the controversy.
Last night we did have a competition. It was ScrewAttack versus Mega64, Battle of the Century, Match of the Millennium, and
Were you on there?
I'm good.
Thank you. Yeah, you guys know the hand symbol. I tried to get people to do that, but nobody got it.
I got a couple people last night.
Mega64 has an official hand symbol. It's two guns put together and turned upside down.
There you go.
There you got him.
And you know, I wish we would have planned out our hand symbol better, because for me, I don't know for anybody else, it like hurts my hand.
It's uncomfortable.
Really?
It's very uncomfortable to do it. Like,
It's weird. It's awkward.
the top part of your hand is strange.
Well,
It ain't easy being a Mega64 fan. It's a tough life.
needless to say, though, we still did see a lot of that, and proud to report that, yes, we did win the competition. We are... You cannot... It blew me, you know, it seems like the people at ScrewAttack, it seems like there are a lot of intelligent guys to get an event like this together, but man, they thought they could beat us. That's just blows my mind, you know? What's that? Well, what we found out, we did sign the Twitch terms of service to appear live, and that did, in the terms of service, it says explicitly no murder on the live stream. So we might wait for a private moment and just, and we'll let you know how it takes place.
When nobody's around.
But we couldn't do, hashtag no warning. You want to put that on Twitter, But we couldn't stream it. Not appropriate.
You can't murder him on camera. Can you murder him off camera and show his dead body?
No.
This guy wants to see the body.
Yeah. You'll have to take our word for it. When you hear that there's never an Akari Warrior song with lyrics that ever comes out, you'll know he.
I have to hand it to Rental Floss, because we've kind of picked on him a little bit in the past.
Yeah,
and he's taken it. Yeah, actually, we picked on him a lot in the past. And he's taken it with stride. And he came on stage last night, did commentary, and had a great sense of humor. So
yeah.
Although I was saying, when he walked off stage, he put the mic down, and as he passed me, he went, "Asshole," and he kept walking. Was he joking? Hopefully. I don't know.
I wanted to, after the show, shake his hand, be like, "Man, you're really cool. You did a good job." But he ran out of the room.
Yeah.
I think he thought we were gonna kill him. I think he was like, "I gotta go hide."
I don't know.
He must have run up to the
If there was a group all saying how you were going to be murdered, joking or not, I think you would get out of the room.
Well, I would think that it's these guys are assholes, probably is what I would think, so, whatever.
We are.
Sometimes, our sense of humor that we like to portray sometimes is look at us, we're the best, and everyone else sucks, and whatever. And I think sometimes I'm afraid that doesn't come across.
I think that stems from, we were all really nerdy in high school, and we're clearly not the best. And that's where that humor originated from.
Yeah.
Just being overly cocky when you had no right to be.
Yeah, exactly.
It worked when we had 0 fans.
Yeah,
that was.
as time has gone on, the humor has gone down, and the asshole.
Yeah, it's man, they're dicks.
Because even at our first Comic-Con that we ever did, we had no merchandise, so we sold quarters that we wrote Mega64 on, and sold them for $1, and acted like, oh, we're giving you a good deal. Yeah, so this will be worth so much more.
At our first Comic-Con, we didn't have any merchandise. We went around to other booths and collected all their free merchandise, and then wrote Mega64 on it with Sharpies, and then sold it to people.
Yeah.
So.
And again, I think that's funny when you have no fans and you act like you're giving them such a value. But
we did that now.
But yeah, now maybe we just
give it a shot.
Yeah, we should. And if anybody wants to buy quarters, I have a roll of them, and we'll just sign them. But anyway, so we did. It was it wasn't exactly a clear-cut victory. I mean, it did get tense. We were planning on playing North and South, a Civil War game, but the cartridge did not work. We had some sabotage. That's what I suspect. Anyway, and but we all know that the North wins anyway, so it didn't really make sense.
Yeah, Rocco picked North and South, because we got to pick the games that were going to be used in this game competition. Rocco's like, gotta play North and South. I always win. I know the secret to always winning.
And then
I have studied the game. I've studied the manual, and I've cracked the code.
So Derek and I go, oh shoot.
Oh dude, Rocco, what's
the secret?
You gotta play as the North. That's it. Seriously, you get so many more lives You cannot die if you pick the North.
The North has like 10 times as many people in that game. It's so unfair.
Anytime you take over a fort in the game, they go like, oh, here's 10 more soldiers. And if you're in the South, they go, okay, you beat them, you're on your own. So,
We didn't
anyway.
get to play North and South though, that didn't work.
That didn't work, and then like Shaq Fu originally had a problem, but then they got that to work. But anyway, so we ended up playing Wheel of Fortune instead of North and South, which was ultimately a good choice.
But then that didn't work either.
No, that froze when somebody moved on stage.
Oh, who did that?
No, I don't know who that's referring to.
Someone was throwing a tantrum.
There was another saboteur, I suspect.
No, don't know anything about that. But, so what it boiled down to was who could last the longest in a match with Mike Tyson in Punch-Out.
Which was a good way to end
And
it.
hey, when they announced hey, Mike Tyson, or I was going to say Mike Tyson was my game. Punch-Out was my game, not Mike Tyson. That was not my game. I don't know what that implies, but no. But anyway, Punch-Out was like one of my favorite games growing up. But I mean, I couldn't beat Mike Tyson, but I had a slight knowledge of his timing. And basically the only reason I won was because I was able to go
You dodged one
time,
One punch.
and that bought me like another 10
You
seconds.
dodged one punch.
Yeah.
Two?
Two?
How
the hell did I do that?
Confirmation. Confirmation.
I don't know how
It was such a blur on stage for us.
We got there and they were like, hey, this is awesome, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then we were thinking it might be fun if you guys are the heel. And we definitely said that would be awesome to be the heel. Like, being the hero sucks. Like, yeah, it's cool, I'm cheering for you, whatever, but being the villain is like, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was
that's
so much
so
fun.
much fun. So you guys being in the crowd representing us was awesome, but having the majority of people be ScrewAttack was rad.
It was great too because well, I guess it was in the other room, but like these seats right here, it was like the most hardcore ScrewAttacks. They were like angry and sweaty and like just full of anger, and like it was great because I would say stuff. I was just pacing around, giving thumbs down and stuff like that, and it was great because most of the guys were just oh come on, whatever. Those guys were like, sit the hell down, piss off. ScrewAttack's gonna lose. No, they're not gonna fucking lose. Like they're just so angry. It was awesome though. I loved it.
It was a lot of
it was
fun.
great.
I played Shaq Fu. That game, it's notoriously bad. Everyone says how bad it is. I've never played it before. That game, how was that ever released? Like who signed off on that game? It is
Shaq.
I was pushing buttons, I was mashing buttons like I always do, but I wasn't doing anything. Like I couldn't figure out how he punched or how he kicked. It sucked. It was impossible. Like I walked in knowing I was gonna lose whatever game they gave me, because the game I picked was WarioWare, it wasn't selected. But god damn, Shaq Fu sucks. That's so stupid.
Didn't he just re-copyright Shaq Fu? Did you hear about this?
Oh.
Like Shaq just re-copyrighted Shaq Fu in like another Shaq fighting thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's like cool. 2013.
We should call the sequel Shaq Attack.
Yeah.
What an
Freeze
idiot. You know what's funny is we do a lot of panels and we do a lot of things in front of people, and I think usually I'm the person who's the most nervous, but last night I think Derek had the biggest pit in his stomach before we went out. He was really scared, I thought.
Yeah, I was scared because my game was Smash Brothers, and I legitimately like Smash Brothers. This guy doesn't legitimately like Shaq Fu.
Right.
Rocco doesn't care about North and South. But I was backstage being like, I don't care what happens. If I lose Smash Brothers, I'm serious. I might just start crying. I would be so upset. And when we were playing on stage, I started getting so nervous. And like, people were chanting for ScrewAttack, and it was like psyching me out. I think I like broke into a cold sweat actually.
Yeah, you were nervous. Yeah,
I was like
definitely.
freaking out, and then luckily I won. Sorry, Nick, but I had to beat you. Do you want to come up here and give your commentary on the events last night? Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Also, your partner's here too.
I want to hear the other.
Oh, I got my partner here too.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you in a second.
We're gonna hear the other side
So
of the
you were
story.
excited to play Smash Brothers too. That was your game.
Yeah, very. Yeah, that was one game where, okay, Ben and I, we had been... Hey, there's Ben, hey, speaking of the devil. And he's showered here.
Grab the microphone.
Yeah, here,
We're talking about last night's conversation.
Yeah, Ben and I, we were at this tournament called Apex back in January, And so we were like, Craig was like, "Oh, you guys are the best Smash Brothers players here," but we were trained for Brawl and not Melee. And it's a totally different game. And so,
yes. Yes, and that's why we lost. Because we were trained for the completely... No, we lost because you made the dumbest decision I've ever made.
I had this idea that I thought was going to be hilarious and entertaining, and from what I've heard it was, for the last round, whatever it was just everybody's Jigglypuff, explosives are on high, and it's a lava level. And so, obviously it's going to be over with really quickly. I didn't pick Big Blue.
I picked Big Blue.
Big Blue was fine. You should not have picked Jigglypuffs. No, especially right after we did another Jigglypuff match. It was a Jigglypuff match, bro.
I have to let you know a secret. I love Jigglypuff. That's like my secret weapon. So when you guys were talking about that backstage, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if we should do Jigglypuff.
See, I really like Jigglypuff too. So, I was all for the first one with Jigglypuff and Bowser, but then we decided to just shoot ourselves in the foot.
Hey, I resent that.
Wait, you decided to shoot me in the foot. I do not claim responsibility for that horrible decision.
It was a great decision. Don't beat yourself up about it. You made the right choice.
Anyway,
All is well.
It was great playing against you guys.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
We need to have that rematch still.
We will
Let's have a rematch. We'll go to the game room. You guys can all watch us. You can
Definitely. I'm down. I'm down. I'll give you my guy.
Well, when we went up, they wanted to do, teams, and Derek looked at his options of me, Rocco, and Garrett, and said, "Can I pick anyone else but these three people?"
suck at Smash Brothers.
I'm so bad. I'm better at Shaq Fu than I am at Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers is a game I play single player when it comes out for 2 weeks. Oh, I unlocked everything. Cool. Eject. I mean, I like them. It's just
I probably logged over 1,000 hours on that.
Yeah.
No joke.
So Derek picked someone from the crowd.
Yeah, right there.
And he's right there. You want to come up and talk about it? Come on up.
What was going through your mind when you were up on stage?
Scared?
You were nervous?
Definitely. You not see me?
Are you good at Smash Brothers? Would you consider
Hell
yourself?
no.
You stood up and were shouting, "I'm the best."
So you could pick me?
You did pretty well. How often do you play Smash Brothers Melee, would you say?
I don't think I've played in over a year.
Wow. All right. Well, we got lucky. Oh, you were great. You were great. Were we playing in the game room earlier that day?
No.
Okay. I went to the game room earlier that day to practice on Melee, and there was one kid. He was really young. I don't know if he's here. No, it wasn't you. He played as Falco. He was a really good Falco, but he used, in Smash Brothers you can put in a name you want. He went by the name AIDS. So when we were on stage for the game competition, I was looking for him, and I was like, God, where's AIDS at? And I almost said that to the crowd, but I was like, does anybody play as Falco? And then everybody raised their hand, and I was like, okay, you're the best. Let's do it. We did it. Cool.
Yeah, man.
You do rule. You still got it. You still got your chops. Yeah, so that was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And that was that.
And that was that. Then we last night it was great. I have to commend this convention for having stuff going all night, because we came into the other room at 1 in the morning, and Craig was trying to beat Mike Tyson in Punch-Out, and went until we watched it until 3 something. It
I was
was
there till
like,
after 4.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I left a little sooner than that, and it was, man. But hey, I was enjoying the whole thing. It was really, really fun, because it was you'd finally knock him down. It was like, oh, go get him! It was like a real boxing match.
I was in the game room. I was in the game room with these guys, and then they disappeared, and I realized I was alone. So I texted them. I was like, "Where you guys go?" And they're like, "We're watching somebody play Smash Brothers." Punch-Out in the panel room. So I went in there. They were sitting in the very back right corner, and it was being streamed on Twitch.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, the camera would cut to the audience, and I realized you can see us in the back corner. So I started raising my arms up whenever the camera would go on us. So whenever it was a shot of the audience, I think people started tweeting that, "I'm only watching this
on Twitter. I went over to Twitch TV. It's 4 in the morning, and in the back corner, I keep seeing these people doing this gesture. What is that? Is that Mega64? What is this?
That was fun.
But that was fun. That was grueling to watch, though. That was like,
it?
yeah, he looked really sad as it went on.
Is he gonna try again tonight?
He would get hit like one time and just reset it, you know.
Oh wow.
But I don't know. Is he gonna try? Is that it?
He said he was gonna beat him before the end of the event.
Oh, really?
well, there we go.
Hey, if he's trying it again, I will come back.
All right.
I'll go.
My arms are tired, but you know, I'll make the sacrifice.
Yeah.
Sometimes it would cut to us for only half a second, so we'd have to be like.
Well, yeah. So this is a gaming convention, and as such, we should talk about maybe some game
That makes sense.
stuff.